Good morning. As you can see, we're out for Loki's morning walk. It's definitely starting to feel like fall now, especially early in the morning. It's got that nip in the air, and yeah, I'm wearing some not regular socks, but no-show socks, these little biker shorts, and then my Dallas Cowboys sweatshirt. My face looks tore up, I'll say that, so you might not want to see it today. Here's what the sky looks like. Super clear. We really haven't had any rain lately, which kind of surprises me a little bit, especially since when we moved here. When we moved here, we had a ton of rain. I mean, you guys saw that little slope in the backyard that collects water and looks like a pond, but it's not. It's just because of the slope in the landscape. But I mean, that was constantly filled with water because it just kept raining and raining, and Mike and I loved it. Mike and I love rain. But it's also nice to kind of get a break. So anyways, I got groceries delivered. So I'll show you guys what I got from Walmart. And then I also need to go to Publix. I did this even back home. I always had a Walmart haul and then like a Kroger or a Market Street kind of haul. So I think we're gonna go to the grocery store. I don't really know. Alright, here's my very random haul. I needed more of my pancake mix. This has just been my go-to for a really long time. Bread, blueberry bagels, avocados, bananas. I got one lemon. I mean, there's two here, but on this trip it was one. Kiwis. He is a very loud drinker and eater. It was kind of like a snack haul. I got my cookies that I love to eat with coffee, then just my cookies that I love to snack on. I usually get one box, but this time, as you can see, I didn't want to run out. These little gingerbread cookies are so cute. Micah likes them. So I got her some of those, some croissants, some body wash for Micah. She wanted the cucumber and mint, so I got her 2 of those. And I also got, which I put away, I got some more of my coffee creamer, which is the caramel macchiato. I got this one single yogurt for raspberry. It just looked good while I was shopping on the app, and as you can see, I have all of those I need to eat. And then I got the drinkable yogurts as well, so strawberry, banana, and then the mixed berry. I also got a thing of milk. Usually I'll get this for like when I want to make mashed potatoes, because I stopped making the packet mashed potatoes, and then I'll also use this for like French toast. So that is it. And I can finally vlog the office. It usually requires some lamps in the morning because the sun is on the other side. And I'll usually put on like YouTube, but for whatever reason, I guess I wanted to watch Wedding Crashers, which is actually really, really funny. this back wall because I've been thinking about the space for a while and something's just been a little off for me. It's just felt a little too cluttered. Not speaking of like, you know, holiday decorations. That's not what I'm thinking of, but the TV being huge and this piece being huge, I just think what's been going on here has been throwing me off. So what I think I need to do is I think I need to move these. I need to move them closer to the TV and then remove these. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now, and especially since I want to start getting like little things done before Christmas because I want to have a good base, you know. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna relocate these to the armoire, I think behind. Let's see if they work well there. Let's do 16 candles first, and then after I'm gonna do Beetlejuice. Also, I want to take into account that I have plans to mount the TV to the wall. So we're gonna get the TV up off the console unit, and then I want to frame it. So I don't want to put these too close because, you know, I need to account for the frame. And when I think about that, actually, I think that these are going to be in the right position. So until I can get this off the console table, it's going to look cluttered. And maybe what I could do once the TV is off and on the wall, I could do something simple like long tapered candles on like gold candlesticks, which maybe I can just DIY from Dollar Tree if I can find like a variety of their bases. Because I think gold would be a nice feature, or maybe white. No, the candles will be white. I can always do black, actually. I could spray paint them black. It does look bare. Without the trees there and the fact that the TV is kind of like... I did order the wall mount for this TV, and I just don't know if I'm gonna have the guts to do it myself.
If there's too much water and your mixture will not adhere to...
I've just been in the mood to re-edit things. I don't know why there is like a line going through the screen. It seems to only do it in this room for some reason. So I don't really know what's going on, but I'm going around making edits. So I had that like bird cage thing here, and I had this in the inside of that cage. So I took it out just to get a little pop of green on this side. And then I brought out my little pictures. They were out before, but I took them away for fall because I thought there was too much going on. But I decided to bring them back and then just trying to keep it simple. So without fall, something's still off, but I think it looks better than what was going on before. And then I made edits to this side too. I took away those two tall white pieces that were here before. And then I just stacked these books and then just stacked the pumpkin and brought that picture back out. But without fall, not quite there, but I think it's an improvement. I think in this instance, less is more. And I think that will make all these like gold pieces look a little bit nicer. So I think adding more is taking away from it. In this particular instance, I don't think that's always the case, but I think with all the woods and the metals combined, I think keeping this simple is probably a better way to go. So I'll continue to make edits there. I still really like this, even though there's a lot going on here, but for me, this is just right. Obviously without this and the pumpkin, but I need new batteries in there. That's why I haven't turned that on in a while. That's what I'm doing. Just going around making edits to things. I really don't understand why the camera has those lines everywhere. I think I can still see them. Yeah, I really don't know what's going on. But here's what the house looks like at night. 16 candles is still on. And yeah. Oh, also the pump situation was resolved. So that's really good. I do have some little like pumpkin tea lights. I got these from Dollar General. I don't have them placed on anything, but that's okay because I'm not running them for very long and they're brand new. Otherwise, this would probably be a pretty big fire hazard. Not probably, it is. But again, it's brand new and I'm only gonna have these on for a little bit, so. Kind of curious now. Good morning. I think you saw that I started my day off at Dollar Tree and I'm back home. I just put everything in the dining room and then immediately took Loki out. It's almost like 10, I think. So, and now we're on his morning walk. And I also like to do some stretching on his walk. Honestly, this is just because sometimes it's like the best time for me to fit it in because I'll just end up not doing it. And stretching has really helped my body be more limber, obviously. It's what it's for. But when I don't stretch, one, I can get injured a lot easier. And two, it's just, I can move easier. So anyways, I stretched my neck and my arms now, but sometimes when he stops, I'll like stretch my hamstrings and stuff. But anyways, yeah, that's usually what we do. And I hate walking in here because I'm finding that when I get home, I have those little stickers. Isn't that what they're called? Like those little spiky things, stickers. At least that's what I called them as a kid. Anyways, no, Loki. No. No, we can't go in there. Here's the sky today. One thing I've noticed about living here is I haven't really seen chemtrails. I've seen it twice. back home. It was a daily occurrence. Don't get me started. He's such a cute boy today. Look how beautiful he is. I wonder how much he weighs now. So September 2nd, he weighed in at 100, like right at 100. So that was a couple weeks ago, month and a half. I'm willing to bet he's probably at 104, 105 maybe. He's almost as big as Loxy was. Micah thinks he's already bigger. She thought he was bigger than Loxy like 4 months ago. And I know that he's not. Especially not 4 months ago. Right now, he's still smaller than Loxy. I mean, Loxy weighed in at almost 120. So he is the same height though as Loxy, so he's going to be even taller than her. You know, Loxy obviously was full grown, so, but he's almost as big as her, which is crazy, considering he still has another year to grow. Something definitely is off about this camera. It just creates these like black lines. Yeah, and I didn't buy the warranty on it, which was dumb. So there's that. It is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Really not much is going on. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know why I picked up the camera to start vlogging, because I don't know, I just don't feel very inspired to like get like, you know, good content today. But it's really funny because I'm finding myself taking Loki for these drives. Like, I have a toddler that needs like a nap, but they fall asleep in the car kind of thing. You know what I mean? But he doesn't fall asleep. It's just like the dog's equivalent, if that makes sense. But it's so funny because he loves it. I mean, this dog probably loves car ride. Yeah, parked up. That's his favorite word over W-A-L-K, over T-R-E-A-T. S. Did I spell that right? T-R-E-A-T-S. Yeah. But it's cute. No. Anyways, we'll see how long I last filming on this, but if there ends up being any issue on the other end, like of editing, just compared to like what I see in the viewfinder, my apologies, and I'll probably end up just unfortunately scrapping this camera. It's a Sony, whereas my other one is a Canon, and I really like the Canon, but yeah, this one, not very good. So, hang out in my office as usual. It's actually like my day off. I should just be laying on the couch. Like, just seriously sitting there doing nothing, because I rarely do that, and it's important to just rest, but I'm kind of bored and I don't know what else to do. I was kind of having one of those days where I just kind of like in a bad mood, you know, just cranky, I guess. And something that's been helping me is just cleaning. So I cleaned the countertops. I cleaned the wood thing, and I'm not even sure that I like it. So I ended up putting it away. I might just like use it for decor rather than fruit. And it was like a wooden bowl that I hauled from Hobby Lobby. So in case you're wondering what I'm talking about, I just don't think I ended up liking it. So anyways, so yeah, I removed some pumpkins from over there. I didn't like it. And then this corner is just like tripping me out. I don't know why. I just can't. And then I forgot to clean this side. I wanted to wait until I had made breakfast for me and Micah to clean it, and it's 1 o'clock now, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then that way the countertops are done. And I just put on a movie. I put on You've Got Mail. Haven't actually watched it in like a week. There for a minute, I was watching it multiple times a day. So just gonna get this wiped down. And then because I wet my rag, I don't know if anyone else does this, I notice that when I watch people clean, they just spray like the cleaner and then they just wipe it off. I don't know why, but that like in my head, I'm like, what? I want to do that. Sometimes I do it. But because it's like chemicals, I just make sure my rag is wet so that does that make sense? Does anyone else do this? It's probably not even necessary at all, but, and then because of that, because it's then wet, I use a paper towel to dry it, essentially. All right, so there's that. Here are where I put the extra pumpkins, but it's just these three. Look at Lucy and Ethel in Florida. That's so funny to me. I'm gonna go ahead and, actually I'm gonna let that episode run, but then I'll just turn that off for the day. But you know what, we're just gonna put this up because just because I have pumpkins doesn't mean I need to use it. Actually, why don't we put them in this cute little bathroom right here? Because I really didn't end up doing very much this year. I also need to get rid of this coffee. I am actually not a fan of the sink at all. I don't like how deep it is. I know it's popular to have like, I think it's like a farmhouse sink, but I'm actually not a fan of it. All right, rinsed that out. This part is in the dishwasher, so I'll just wait for that. Also, to get myself out of my snappy mood, I took a shower, which at first I was like, no, I'm not doing anything. I just felt very snappy. And then I was like, okay, tone it down. Let's do all the things that will kind of like get that rage, you know, that sometimes like flows. And so I was just like, okay, so took a shower, which really helped. So I'm glad I did that. And I'm just wearing very relaxed clothing, you know, just to feel more relaxed. I didn't want anything restrictive, so so I do little things like that whenever I just can tell my mood is off a little bit. I try not to further, you know, annoy myself. So very relaxed clothes, which, you know, Loki's already slobbered on. And I'm actually gonna put him in his kennel. He hasn't really been in his kennel all day. And so I'm gonna let him go in his kennel and take his little afternoon nap. And then I'm probably gonna make some type of lunch. I don't know what I wanna eat, but I feel like a ginger ale is needed for a day like this. I am almost out. Look at that, my last one. So it's gonna be time to do a grocery store trip. I'll probably end up doing it tomorrow. The golfer just watched me do that. It's exciting. Yeah, today's just one of those days where as much as I want to feel inspired to do something, to craft, to journal, it's a blah day. It's a blah day, and I don't feel it. So, look, haven't even made my bed. Don't want to make my bed. So I just wanted to kind of like show you guys that sometimes I just don't care. And I'm glad I don't care. But I let that really only happen for like a day, you know? And usually my mood, like whenever I just have a blahness, it really only lasts a day. And sometimes half a day. And then the other half I'm just like, you know, back to my normal self, where I want to do things, where I, you know. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys. Why am I in the bathroom? Don't know. Have no idea.